Hey guys, Miss Ford here. Today I want to go over a little bit on the idea of what to do if you're not sure how to answer a question. So let's talk about this a little bit. We went over a way in class, but again, I just want to kind of go over this. I found this online on Pinterest, and I thought that it was a good set of kind of questions that maybe would be less stressful. I don't want you guys to look at like math questions because, ew, math. Just kidding. But I also don't want you guys to be looking at something that is just way crazy that you're not, that some of you guys would probably spend more time trying to figure out the answers than look at the idea of process of elimination. So when you're taking a quiz, it can be very difficult sometimes to keep your focus. And so I want to go over some skills that you can use on your tests and quizzes. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you need to get up and move around, take a break, come back to something, if you're getting frustrated with a quiz or a test, that's certainly understandable. I would just say if you can let your teacher know that, hey, I walked away and came back, that way they know that you had something in there that was frustrating for you, and they might be able to help maybe go over a certain question type, or maybe talk to you about how you can work through that or supports that they can provide you. But you're always welcome to get up, move around, walk away, and come back. When you're doing a test, though, and you get to a question, you're like, I'm not sure, you can use process of elimination to answer the question. So the first question says, blank, do you live? And it says, I live in Mexico City. Now, you may know exactly what this question is asking and how to answer it. But we're going to use this as an example of what do I do if I don't understand. So the question says, blank, do you live? We want to fill in that blank. And we have three options for this. We're going to start with the first one. And how you can do this with a vocabulary word or completing a sentence is first try to substitute the word in. How do you live? I live in Mexico City. Doesn't really sound appropriate. So I'm going to go ahead and just scratch out letter A because now I know it's not letter A. Okay, my second one, where do you live? You know what? That sounds like it could be the question word that I'm looking for here. I'm going to put a little dot next to it to help me see that I think that's the answer. Who do you live? I live in Mexico City. That one doesn't really work there, so I can cross it out. And now I see that my one that I thought was going to be the correct answer, letter B, is the one that is correct for this, or is the one that I want to select. Okay? So what you can do if you don't know the answer to a question, and it's a multiple choice or a fill in the blank question and you have a word bank, is substitute the question in or use process of elimination for a multiple choice question to see which one works best. Let's try this again with number 2. Blank, does Michael get to work? Who does Michael get to work? Well, I mean, we could say, who does Michael get to work? I don't know. Maybe he's calling off for the day. Maybe he can't go to work that day. But the answer is he drives to work. I don't know that that question word works, but it could be. I'm going to put a dot next to it. Where does Michael work? Oh, that's another one that I could technically say, yeah, that would work. But where does he work? He drives to work. That might actually tell me more than who, because maybe where does he work? He drives to work. That tells me he works pretty far away. So I'm going to go ahead and cross out my top one and put my dot now next to where. That sounds like that could work. Let's take a look at the last one. Blank, does Michael get to work? How does Michael get to work is letter C option. He drives to work. Ooh, you know what? That's even better than where. Why is it better? Because it tells me exactly how he gets to work. He gets to work by driving. So driving tells me how. Yeah, it's letter C. And you don't have to cross out each answer as you go. You might write it down next to it. If you have a matching question, like parts of speech, you can also use process of elimination. I'm going to flip this over and write on the back. If I have, oops, you can't see the top one. There we go. Noun, pronoun, adjective, and verb. Those are 4 of our parts of speech. Those are my options. If I have examples on the other side and I want to match them, sometimes that can be difficult. I'm going to go ahead and write those now. Okay, so I have Pink jumps, Miss Ford, and her. Those each match 1 to 1 with my parts of speech. So let's start. For my first one, I know that a noun is a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. So is Pink a thing? Well, I mean, if we're talking about the musician Pink, it could be a thing, but this one's lowercase. Pink isn't necessarily a thing. Something can be pink. It's not necessarily a thing. It's not a person. Pink's not a place either. What about jumps? It can be a thing, right? I'm going to label these on the side, guys, too. Sorry. There we go. It can be jumps. If I'm talking about skateboarding and I say jumps are my least favorite part, okay, so I mean, it could be B. I'm going to put off to the side right here, B, because it could be that. Miss Ford. Oh, Miss Ford is a person. Well, at least last time we checked, she's a person. So yeah, I mean, it could be C as well. And her. Her kind of tells me about a person, but not necessarily a good example for a person. Let's maybe put it down just in case. Let's take a look at my next one. Pronoun. Ooh, a pronoun replaces a word in a sentence. Can Pink replace a noun? No. Can jumps replace a noun? No. Can Miss Ford replace a noun? No. Her. Can her replace a noun? Yeah, and it can replace Miss Ford. So good. We know that the pronoun is going to be letter D. Oh, I have letter D up with noun as an option. I'm going to go ahead and just scribble that out. I know that that's not the answer now. Let's take a look at my next one. It's adjective. Oh, an adjective describes something. Can Pink describe something? Well, yeah, Pink describes my sticky notes, right? I have pink sticky notes. Pink describes my niece's favorite color. Lexi likes pink. Yeah, my goodness, right away I'm seeing the adjective is a describing word and pink is an adjective. I'm going to go ahead and match those up right away. How about my next one? My next one is a verb. So I learned in English class that a verb can be an action, a state of being, or a helping. I only have 2 answer choices left, jumps and Miss Ford. So is Miss Ford an action? No, that sounds kind of silly. Is jumps an action? It is. She jumps in the air when she is happy. Ooh, that's my action. That's my verb. Oh, look, I already got rid of letter B too. So the noun, when I use process of elimination, I thought it could be 3 different things. But now that I look, it's going to be Miss Ford. Okay? So I hope this helps you to see how you can use process of elimination whenever you're answering multiple choice questions or whenever you're answering these matching type questions. If you need more help with this or have questions, please reach out to Miss Ford as soon as possible. See you guys later.